Rahab's miraculous transformation. Rahab sat on the dusty road and sobbed. She hurt all over from the beating her father had given her. She shook her head and tried to hear the sounds in the neighborhood, but something was very wrong. She'd been beaten so badly that she had lost hearing in one ear. Rahab and her parents were very poor, and they lived in the slums, and she was often mistreated and beaten, but this was the worst. One day she was thrown out of her home. With nowhere else to go, she went to live with her older sister. There she slept on a dirt floor and took care of her sister's children. Rahab's sister had heard about a program called Royal Bridging Center. She said it was a program for girls, so she sent Rahab off to take part in it. When Rahab arrived for the program, she was taken into a large house with a big room that she would share with some other girls. She didn't know the other girls and felt very shy around them. Her family had always been very poor, so she didn't know if the girls would like her or accept her. But she unpacked her bedroll and joined everyone in the dining room. There, she was given a snack of biscuits and soda pop. Soon she would learn that they could have soda pop every day if they wanted. And when it came time for a meal, she was surprised to see meat. Meat was a rare treat for most Kenyans, but here she had meat every day. Every day there was a special message from the Royal Rangers leaders and some godly women from the Kenya Assemblies of God. A missionary named Stacey taught the girls how to stay clean and healthy. She taught them how to stay pure in spirit. She taught them about a man named Jesus who was God's son. She taught them how to follow him. At the beginning, Rahab sat way in the back because she was shy, but the teachers were interesting and she wanted to learn more, but she couldn't hear well due to her deafness, and so gradually she moved closer and closer to the front. Sometimes she even smiled. And at the end of the first week, she was taught how to use makeup and was treated with spa-like experiences. All the girls had their hair washed and styled, and they had their nails done. Rahab and the others each had a turn sitting in front of a mirror. There they were told how beautiful they looked. Many encouraging words were spoken, and many girls were moved to tears. One day, as Rahab listened to the women tell the girls that God loved them and wanted to help them, Rahab began to believe. The love that she had been shown by the leaders here was proof of God's love for her. Finally, when the girls were invited to ask Jesus into their hearts, Rahab did just that. And suddenly, sounds around her began to change, and to her surprise, she could hear out of her deaf ear. The miracle had happened the moment she had asked Jesus into her heart. She hurried forward to tell the leaders what had happened. She told the leaders about her past life and how she knows that God loves her because he had healed her. She also shared that God had given her many new friends throughout the week, another sign of his love. Rahab began her life as a poor girl from the slums with no hope and no future. But through the Royal Bridging Center and the love of Christian women and girls, her life was turned around. Now Rahab knows that God loves her because he had rescued her and given her a fresh start.